Hello YouTubers and welcome to Mud Max Metal Detecting. The beautiful summer. Not a cloud in the sky, not a drop of rain. And that means that I can't go digging. It's absolutely rock hard out there. So what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to bring you a few more tests with the Golden Mask 5+ Special Edition. This is just a bit of fun. I'm using the little 9-inch coil and I'm going to have a target in the ground in my garden. Going to put some iron next to it. We'll see what happens and then we'll go indoors just to do a couple more tests. So I hope you like this. As I said, it's just a bit of fun and it is what it is. Let's get stuck in. Okay, let's just check the hole. I'm in bitonal, so if there was any iron in there, you'd get a sound. There's not a squeak. Right, let's take a little Roman coin, place it at the bottom of that, I would say just over 6 inches, and it's right down the middle, but we won't quibble. We'll say about 6 inches, possibly just over, as I say. Oh boy, look how dry this earth is. There's no scrunching anything down at the moment. Right, so this is medium power box, threshold 25 as it should be, the gain's on 1. See how we get on. Okay, now that's exactly how I would expect a Roman coin at about 6.5 inches. The iron is coming up a little bit. It's right on the edge. It's right on the edge. Okay, but it's there. I'd dig that all day. Right, power box. Let's put it up to high. Yeah. Yeah, a little tiny Roman at 6.5 inches. And don't forget, this is bone dry soil. There's no moisture in here at all. There's just nothing. So, power box back to medium, enter, and now let's put the gain up. Let's put the gain up to 2, enter. Wow. Yep. We're having that all day. Right, I'm going to put the gain back down. Simply because I want to do one more thing. So gain back to 1, that's middle for diddle. So everything's middle for diddle again. Power box, gain. 6 to 6.5 inches on a tiny Roman in bone dry soil. That's stopping you in the field. Right, disc depth. In theory, this is what you might call a deep target, I suppose, or it is for a Roman. So let's see what happens with really low disc depth. There's a bit of interference just over there, just off the edge of the coil. Okay, let's put it right up. 16 or 15, that's the highest. Maybe a little weaker. Yeah, maybe. So maybe that disc depth is just proving its point. Yeah, that's on the middle now, 8, and that's stronger. So disc depth down a bit. Let's put it on 4. Wow. And that's with the power box on medium and the gain on medium. That's just the disc depth drop down to give you better clarity. So in clean ground you'd use that. When it's really trashy, you push it back up. It's basically like a recovery speed. But it really, really works. Okay, I think you can see that okay. There's the little Roman and there's a big paper clip. A very, very big paper clip, very close to it. Oops. Let's get a bit more earth in there. I think the earth is shrinking. Right. Let's see what we have to do to get a signal. Yep, it's really picking up the iron that way. The graph is showing iron, but they are very, very close together. Different angle. Graph's going mad. But you wouldn't ignore that tone, would you? That's not bad, that's very close to iron. So this way round. Just a little flick of something. Just a little hint. Come round. And the numbers are plus 54 to plus 75. Totally getting that next to that piece of iron. Over 6 inches on a little Roman coin. Okay, I'm pretty sure you can see that. That little Roman is right down at the bottom of the hole, so it's a good 6.5 inches now, and it's on its edge. So very carefully, I need to put this earth around it so it stays on its edge, because there's no point testing it if it's not in the right position. There we go. Easy does it. Okay, now I'm not saying this is the perfect plug. I haven't got the perfect weather for the perfect plug because it's bone dry. But it's covered in earth and it's 6.5 inches from where the coil's going to be. So let's see how it gets on. Right, power box is still on medium. Oh, by heck, it's drying. No, nothing that way. No surprise there. But boy, numbers keep jumping up as well. Right. Power box. High. Enter. Power. Gain. Enter. High. I have no trouble running it like this in my garden, in the middle of an urban housing estate. No trouble at all. Oh, it's so trying. Let's put this in. Let's change it. Let's put it in two-tone. Bitonal as it's called on here. Ooh. That could well stop you in the field. At 6.5 inches on a Roman on edge. Not that way. It's just not seeing enough. No. That way. That is really tried to hit a Roman at 6.5 inches on its edge. Let's make it a little bit shallower, shall we? One moment. Okay, hope you can see that okay. There it is. Can you see that? That little line? That's the Roman on edge. Just point to it again for you. Just there. Roman on edge, and I've basically put all the loose stuff in. It's still about 4 inches down. Let's put this clump on top. This clump is sinking a little bit, I do accept that. The ground's so dry, but still a good clump of 3 to 4 inches of earth above that Roman on edge. Right, spin this round. Pick up the machine. Whoop, you'll be back in a moment. Right, let's have a go. Jeepers. No complaints. Still trying that way, but it's so difficult. Long ways on, that thin. But right, power, gain. Let's put it on the medium. Power box. Let's put it on the medium. Right, can you do it? Absolutely no problem. Tiny little Roman on its edge, about 4 inches down. On its edge, booming signal. Okay, we've had to come inside because the kids next door are making rather a lot of noise. I do hope that this camera cord isn't going to get in the way. Well, I want to show you something about recovery speed. The reason why I want to show you something about recovery speed is because you'll have seen lots and lots of tests from testers where they put targets like that little Roman down, and they put 3 coins down and they run over them and they get da 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 da, and they say, look at that, isn't that fast? Well, I get more than 1 tone off of this single Roman. Right, watch. Now I can count 3 there, so if I had 3 targets down, that would sound like 3 targets with fantastic recovery speed. But that's 3 beeps off of 1 coin. The reason is simple. Because the coil is so close to the coin, the edges of the coil are giving a lovely signal. It's picking it up just on that. Then it's picking it up in the middle. And it's picking it up on the other side as well. So that's not super fast recovery speed as such. That's 3 hits on 1 coin from 1 coil. Because it's not actually recovering from anything. There's nothing to recover from. So, when you see recovery speed tests on coins that are close together, there's a hammered and a Roman, don't forget that when the coil's that close, you're going to get more than 1 beep anyway. Okay, so da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da doesn't really mean a lot. The only way you're going to find out if your machine's got good recovery speed is to identify a piece of iron that can give you the iron tone, first and foremost. Because this is what's important when you're talking about recovery speed. There you go, it doesn't like that little steel nail. That's definitely saying, that's iron, run away. So what if my little coin is next to that iron in the ground? And as I lift it up, it still gets it. A little buzz from the iron. And that's stopping me in my tracks all day long. The graph is actually saying minus is very low. But the tone is picking it up. And you move in on the tone. And the graph goes up, the numbers go up, everything goes up. And you know you got a goodie. But that's the best way to test recovery speed, in my opinion. Use a ferrous target that your machine knows is ferrous, and then work the 2 together to see what you get next to it. And I'll take that all day long, thank you very much. It's spitting on the large piece of iron. It doesn't want to let it break through, but it's so big. We all dig big iron, don't we? We all get fooled by it. It is still trying to give something on that coin. Just depends where you are. It's actually a bit better when you come higher, because it's able to see them differently, which is why sometimes tests like this, when you're down really close, doing this kind of stuff, take the coil up and try to represent a little bit of distance like you would if it was in the ground. This is just my opinion. But there's some high there. So if you got high there and you're not sure, walk around, move backwards and forwards. Not good. Back on, find those beeps, turn around. Okay. Oh, 56, 58. I think perhaps I've got something good in the ground next to a piece of iron. Possibly. Still some iron tone when I come off the back. Still picking up that big iron. But that should be enough to make you dig it. Come on, let's be honest. It's very, very difficult when you've got large lumpy bits. You've really got to play around. But if you can find something like that, for goodness sake, get it out. Okay, so there's a nice big jeton. I've just put it down for demonstration purposes for one last quick explanation of something. Say you're somebody who just wants to go along and not hear iron. You want the single tone, but you don't like how low it is. Now, you can't change the actual pitch of the tone in mono one tone. So you might think that's a bit too low for you. Don't worry, there is a way around it. All you do is go into disc mode and put it in 2 tones. Now that's no good, you say, because I don't want to hear the iron. I'm an easy life kind of guy. I don't want that. I just wanted a good tone program. Fine, no problem. Go into the audio, select the iron volume, enter, and drop it all the way down to 0. So now in this 2-tone program, you've only got 1 tone. And because in 2-tone you can lift the target tone, you can put it on 30 and raise the tone up. So now you can hunt all day and just hear that when it's a good target in the nice high tone you want. Just put it in 2-tone, select the high tone, and put 0 for iron volume. A single tone run in high tone. Sorted. Okay folks, there you go. That was just a few simple fun tests with the new Golden Mask 5+ Special Edition using the little 9-inch coil. I was quite impressed actually. I thought it did very, very well, but you will have to make of it what you will. Right, there'll be a link in the video to the new UK supplier of the Golden Mask range, so if you're in the UK, you'll know where to go if you want to get your hands on one. Okay folks, until the next time, good luck, happy hunting, and I will see you soon.